Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
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 All right, we are letting people in now. Okay, I'm going to take the attendance now. Ali? Ali?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Aisha?
Here.
Farida?
Here.
Hannah? Okay, she's not here yet. Hala?
Here.
All right. Haya?
Here.
Okay. Khulud?
Yes.
Limar?
Here.
Malak?
Here.
Mariam Walid?
Here.
Hamad Ahmad is not here. Najat?
Here.
Mustafa? Mustafa? He is not here. Noor and Yasin Tamer? I think Mustafa is still connecting. Noor and Yasin is not here.
Miss, we won't use the resource pack today.
Yes. Ruqayya?
Okay. Can I go get it?
Go. Okay, Ruqayya. Yasin Abdul Hamid. Yasin Abdul Hamid. Yasin Abdul Hamid, he's not here. And Yasin Muhammad Radwan is not here too. Okay. Do you have someone in the class called Muhammad Sharnubi? No.
No.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I have several things to tell you. The first thing is I want to tell you who sent me the homework during last week. The people who I received their homework last week, sorry, I will say their names now. And the other thing, Limor, are you back?
Miss, which homework?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, there was a homework that I gave you last Monday that was pages 29 and 30. And that's it. That's it. So I'm going to tell you who sent it to me. Who did I receive their homework?
Miss, is Hannah here in the meeting?
What?
Is Hannah in the meeting?
No, she's not here in the meeting. Yasin Muhammad Radwani, you joined us, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to tell you who sent me the homework. Okay, please pay attention. The homework that was on Monday, 17th of May, and the homework pages were 29 and 30. The people who sent me the homework are Mariam, Limar, Ali, Malak, Ruqayya, Khulud, Yasin Radwan, Noor, Yasin Abdul Hamid, Najat, Hannah, Hala, and Mustafa. Again, Mariam, Limar, Ali, Malak, Ruqayya, Khulud, Yasin Muhammad Radwan, Noor, Tamer, Yasin Abdul Hamid, Najat, Hannah, Hala, and Mustafa. Those are the people that I received their homework. If you did not hear your name,
Miss Ma,
yes,
why isn't Haya's name in here?
I don't know.
I think she did it too.
Well, I did not receive it, and I noticed that you sent it, but
Miss,
she didn't.
Miss,
So
wait,
tell her to resubmit,
she sent-
please. Yeah, okay, tell her to resubmit it because I did not receive it. There may be something in the network, something with Classera. So let her resubmit it, okay? Yes, Najat.
مش نسمة هنا النت قطع عندها so she cannot enter.
Okay. So she will not enter until it...
No, she said to me to say to you that if it came back, she will enter.
Okay, all right. So did everyone hear their name? If you did not hear your name, please send your homework. Submit your
Miss,
homework.
Is my name
I
there?
sent it to you,
Yes,
right?
your name is here. What?
Miss, I sent it to you.
Ruqayya, did you hear your name?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I said it twice. I said the names twice. This is my problem, guys.
No, Miss,
That I keep saying over and over and no one listens to me.
No, Miss, mine glitched.
Yours glitched? Okay. Farida, you did not send your homework. Ruqayya, you did. Okay? All right. So that's it for the homework. Please, if you did not hear your name, resubmit your homework. The second thing that I want to tell you is about the quiz. I think Mustafa sent you an email. The quiz will not be during the session. The quiz will not be during the session. The quiz will be after the school day tomorrow at 2:30. Okay, it will be from 2:30 till 3:15. All right, so do not try to open, because it will not open with you. Do not try to open it during the session. You will come here and take a normal science session. And then you, after the school day ends at 2:30, you're going to do the quiz. Okay, the quiz will open at 2:30. All right. Okay, did you hear me, Farida? Are you glitching? Did you hear it?
Yes, Miss, I heard you.
Okay. So now what we're going to do, guys, is that we're going to start with a new lesson. In the new lesson, we are going to learn about two of this. What?
Can Haya send it now or after the session?
Whenever she wants. I prefer that she pays attention to the lesson and then she can send it after that. I'm going to give her the mark anyway. Okay, so we are going to learn in the new lesson about two systems that you already know a little bit about them, but we're going to learn about them in some details. Those lessons are the respiratory system and the circulatory system. We're going to start with the respiratory system, okay? I'm not going to stress on everything in this lesson because you are going to take it again next year. So I'm going to highlight some of the important information that I want you at least to know this year, so that next year you are prepared to learn more about it, okay? So some things I will not stress on it. The things that I want are very simple. The respiratory system is, of course, the system that is responsible for getting oxygen inside your body and getting rid of carbon dioxide outside your body. And why do we need oxygen to get inside our body? This is what we're going to learn about now. Now, the respiratory system is related to three different definitions. One of them is the one that we are familiar with, which is breathing. We know that the respiratory system is responsible for the breathing process, but actually, respiratory system is involved with more than just breathing, okay? There are three definitions that you have to be familiar with. Those definitions are respiration, ventilation, and breathing. Respiration, ventilation, and breathing. Those three definitions are very important, that you know that they are related to the respiratory system. And you have to know the difference between the three of them. So please pay attention. The first thing, which is the respiration, is the definition related to the job or the function of the respiratory system. As I told you at the beginning, the respiratory system is responsible for taking in oxygen inside your body. But why? Why do we specifically need oxygen to get inside our body? Because the oxygen gas is the one that reacts with glucose, and glucose is a type of sugar that is involved in most of the food that you eat, specifically carbohydrates. Any carbohydrates that you eat contains glucose, whether the carbohydrates are bread, pasta, rice, sugar. Any of the carbohydrates contain the sugar glucose, and sugar itself is made of glucose. Okay, so glucose is the most important part of your food that is responsible for energy. Now, how does glucose produce energy? By reacting with oxygen. Oxygen and glucose combine together, and when this happens, they produce energy. Along with energy, the outcome of this reaction is also water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so what do we do with those products? Energy, our body uses it for our cells to work. We need energy for everything in our life, to be able to walk, to be able to talk, to be able to think, to be able to run. So you need energy in everything in your life. Water, your body of course needs water, because this is the most part of your blood. This is the most part of, or this is what cleans your body from any waste. So water, your body will also use it. What about carbon dioxide, which is the last product from the respiration process? This is a waste product. This is a toxic product to your body. So this is why after your respiratory system takes in oxygen, it gets rid of the product of the respiration process, which is the carbon dioxide, by getting it out of your body. Okay, so this is the first definition, respiration. Respiration is the function of the respiratory system. Why is the respiratory system important, and why exactly does it take oxygen to your body? So you would just simply memorize this reaction. Oxygen plus glucose equals or gives carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Your body uses the energy and water and gets rid of the carbon dioxide by exhaling it out of your respiratory system. So is the respiration process clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now the next definition related to the respiratory system is the ventilation. Ventilation is simply the movement of air in and out of the lungs. Ventilation is the movement of air in and out of the lungs. This is what ventilation is. As long as there is air coming inside and getting out of your lungs, you are ventilating. Okay? And of course, it is also related to the respiratory system, because the lungs is a part of the respiratory system. So the ventilation happens in the respiratory system. Now, what about breathing, which we all know about and we are all familiar with? Breathing is actually the definition where muscles of your chest are involved in. Okay, so without muscles involved, without you moving your muscles in order to breathe, it's only ventilation. You're getting air inside and outside of your body. But when your muscles move to do so, when they start to contract and relax in order for the lungs to fill in and get empty from air, this is what breathing is. So breathing is actually the contraction and relaxation of your muscles, of your chest muscles. Breathing is the contraction and relaxation of your chest muscles in order for you to get air in and out of your lungs. Okay? So the muscles of your chest is very, very important for the breathing process. Why? Because without it, your lungs will not be able to expand and fill in with air. Without your muscles making space for your lung to fill in, you will not be able to breathe. So, and some people are actually, and specifically now with the COVID-19 and everything, you will hear a lot about people who cannot breathe on their own. So they put them on a ventilator, which helps them to get air in and outside of their lungs.
Yes, yes, I know. The big tube that they work with.
Please, okay, Najat. Thank you, Najat. All right. So why is that? Because they are not able to breathe. What does that mean? They are not able to move their muscles, their chest muscles. They cannot relax it and contract it. So they are connected to a special device that makes their muscle contract and relax. They are not able to do it voluntary. They cannot do it on their own. So they are connected to this ventilator, which helps them to breathe. Yes, Limar.
Miss, how they can't move their muscles?
Someone in coma, will he be able to move his muscles?
Oh, okay.
Yes, and some people, their muscles, their chest muscles actually are paralyzed because of the virus and because of some secondary infections, because of some infections that hits the muscles of the chest. It's aimed to the chest muscles. So it just paralyzes it. You cannot move it anymore. So this is why they connected to a special device that makes their muscles move in order for them to breathe. Okay, so now we know the differences between the three types of definitions. The first one, which is respiration. Respiration is actually the point of breathing. Why do we breathe? We breathe in to take oxygen, which reacts with glucose to produce energy, water and carbon dioxide. This is respiration. What about ventilation? Ventilation is simply the movement of air in and out of the lungs. Simply the movement of air in and out of the lungs. What about breathing? Breathing is where muscles are involved. The contraction and relaxation of your chest muscles to be able to breathe. Okay? Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you guys to open your resource packs, please. Page 45, question number 5. Page 45, question number 5. Okay, in page 45, question number 5, they want us in the first question to differentiate between ventilation and breathing process. In the second question, they want us to differentiate between aerobic respiration, which is respiration, forget about the word aerobic now, respiration and breathing. Okay, so what I want you to do is to write the definition of ventilation and the definition of breathing in the first question, and in the second question, the definition of respiration and the definition of breathing. Who would like to answer the first one? Huh? Who would like to tell me the definition of ventilation and the definition of breathing? Huh? No one? No one? You don't know. Then what was I saying right now? Ventilation is the flow of air in and out of your lungs. This is really frustrating, guys, that I keep talking and talking and no one listens. This is very, very frustrating.
Miss, I listened
Okay.
to you, but I didn't memorize the words yet.
Breathing,
You still
I don't
studying.
want you to memorize the words. I want you to tell me what does it mean, even if in your own words, and I will write the definition. But at least
Okay.
show me that you do understand.
Okay.
Do you know what's the meaning of breathing?
Yes.
So what is it?
When we inhale and exhale, the lungs, the muscles of the lungs when we
Yes. So please mention the muscles. So when the muscles contract and relax, your chest muscles contract and relax. This is it. Okay, thank you, Limor.
Okay.
So breathing is the contraction and relaxation of your chest muscles. The contraction and relaxation of your chest muscles. Okay, now what about respiration? Who remembers the chemical reaction? What are the reactants and what are the products?
Miss, I remember only one. I remember only 3 things from them.
Okay, what are they?
Oxygen plus glucose equals carbon dioxide and something else. I don't remember.
Okay, carbon dioxide, and what does your body need in order to move and play and think and stuff like that?
Energy.
Energy, and what else does your body use that helps in the blood, that goes into your blood composition and water? Yes, exactly. This is it. So you answered the question. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so respiration is oxygen plus glucose. Of course, oxygen, we have to write the first letter with large or capital letters. And this will give us the products, which are carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. And breathing, we just wrote it up there. I'm just going to, okay, the contraction and relaxation of your chest muscles. Okay, so this is it. Now we are going to move to the next part. The next part is what is the function of the respiratory system? What are the parts of the respiratory system? And where is the location of the respiratory system? So, and what is inhaling and exhaling? Simple, nothing hard about this part. What is breathing? Breathing is 2 things that happen one after another. The first thing is breathing in, and in other words, we call it inhalation, and sometimes we call it inspiration. Okay, so breathing in is inhalation or inspiration. What does that mean? It means that you breathe in or inhale to get oxygen into your lungs. What about breathing out? Breathing out is also called exhalation, or we call it expiration. Exhalation or expiration, both of them are correct. When you exhale, you get the waste product of the breathing process out of your body. What is the waste product? Carbon dioxide gas. So when you breathe in, you're getting oxygen And when you breathe out, you're getting rid out of the carbon dioxide gas, because carbon dioxide gas is a waste product. It's toxic for your body. So you need to get rid out of it. And your respiratory system, as it helps you to get oxygen inside your body, it also helps you to get rid of the carbon dioxide. Now, what is the function of the respiratory system? The exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide. This is what I was just saying. Your body knows that you need oxygen to produce energy. Your body needs oxygen to produce energy because it is the product, it is the reactant that reacts with glucose to get energy to your body. So it provides you with this by the respiratory system. The respiratory system helps you to get the oxygen inside your body for this purpose. And the outcome of this reaction is a toxic gas. What is this toxic gas? Carbon dioxide. Your body doesn't need the carbon dioxide. So again, your respiratory system will help you to get rid out of this, to get rid from this product too. So it will breathe out carbon dioxide. Now, what is the location of the respiratory system? It's not only the chest, guys. The chest contains only lungs, but actually your respiratory system starts from one organ in your head. What is that organ? Where is the start? Yes, Limar.
The nose.
The nose, exactly. So your respiratory system extends from the head to the neck and then to the chest. Those three parts involve the respiratory system, not only the chest. How? In your head, you have the nose, which is the beginning of the respiratory system, because this is how you inhale air, okay? And then your nose is connected to a tube in your neck. This tube is called trachea or windpipe, okay? So from the nose is the start of your respiratory system, and it is connected to a tube in your neck, which extends in your neck, called the trachea or the windpipe, okay? Then the windpipe keeps going or extending until it reaches your chest. And then what happens in your chest? The trachea branches out into two branches, as you can see. It will make two branches. Each branch gets into one of your lungs. All right, so again, your nose connected to a tube in your neck called the trachea or windpipe, which extends to your chest until it branches out into two branches. Each one of those branches get into one of your lungs. What are the names of each one of those branches? Each branch is called bronchi. Each branch of those two branches is called bronchi, okay? And then the bronchi branches even more to very small branches, as you can see. After it branched from the trachea, it starts to branch even more to very small branches. Those branches are called bronchioles, okay? So again, from the beginning, your nose is connected to a pipe which is extending in your neck. This pipe is called trachea or windpipe. And the windpipe keeps going in your neck along your chest until it branches out into two branches. Each branch gets into one of your lungs. Those branches are called bronchi. Then the bronchi branches out into even smaller branches that we call bronchioles, okay? At the end of the bronchioles, you have very small air pockets, like pockets of air at the end of those bronchioles, very small air pockets that we call alveoli or air sacs. They are literally bags of air. They are literally called air sacs, which means bags of air. All right? So from the beginning, nose, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli. Okay? Those are the main parts of the respiratory system, but they are not only the main parts. There are also other parts. Of course, you have the main organ in the respiratory system, which are the lungs, which contain the bronchi and the bronchioles and the alveoli or air sacs. So the lungs are the biggest or the main organ in the respiratory system. Not only that, remember at the beginning of the session, I told you that the muscles of your chest are very important for you to breathe. Without the muscles of your chest, you will not be able to breathe. So we involve the muscles of your chest in the respiratory system. What are those muscles? You have rib muscles, which we will know exactly their names because they have specific names later, and the diaphragm, which is right below your lungs. Those are two types of muscles. So again, the rib muscles, which surrounds your lungs, and there is the diaphragm, which is right below your lungs. What do? They are responsible of giving space to your lungs to be able to be filled in, and they also protect your lungs. Okay, so those are the main parts of the respiratory system. Let me go through them quickly before I go. All right, first of all, you have the nose, which is connected to the trachea, which extends to your neck and your chest until it branches out into two main branches. Each branch gets into one of your lungs. Those branches are called each one of them is called bronchi. Then each bronchi branches out into even smaller branches, which are called bronchioles. At the end of each bronchiole, you have something or air pockets that we call alveoli or air sacs. Of course, all of those parts are inside your lungs, and you also have rib muscles and diaphragm, which are the muscles responsible for helping you in the breathing process. Okay, this is it for today. You have a homework, which are pages 42, question 1A, and page 43, the whole page. 42, question 1A only, and page 43, the whole page. All right, they're only labeling things that you maybe in 43, some things you will find it a little bit difficult. We will talk about it tomorrow. So if you don't know it, just leave it and we will say it together tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
I uploaded the PowerPoint on Classera, so you can check it now, and you can also check the session. I will upload it right now. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Bye.